YouTube. It's Christine with Souls Rising. I am back with some more Oracle messages. So let's start with some Oracle cards and get going. What do my Libras need to know at this time? And guys, this is a timeless message, so it should find you at just the right time when it is meant for you to hear it. And it is a collective message, so apply it to your life situation in the way that makes the most sense to you. And anything that resonates, keep it. And if it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you, okay? Don't force it to fit. If it doesn't describe your circumstance or situation, it's just not your message, and that's okay. All right, Libra. So first off, the immediate energy I'm getting for this reading is that you guys are sad. Like, I feel like you guys just went through something that you're just beside yourself about, or that I get this sense of sadness and a little emotional and feeling like this questioning of like, when is life going to get better? When is this like pain going to end? When is it going to turn around for me? Okay. And the first card we have coming out is the card of emotional loss. This is the current energy. This is present energy for my Libras watching this video. And this is kind of where you guys are. It's almost, I'm hearing for some of you, may even feel like you're spiraling out a little bit right now. Like, and I hear in your head, actually. Like, so some of you who are really in your head about whatever's been going on in your life, you may feel a little like you're spiraling out. But be careful. Watch that mental energy. Because sometimes we can make things worse in our head than they are. And it might be actually causing you more pain. I keep seeing this pain kind of spiraling out of this person, but I keep getting it's like actually coming maybe from up here. So if you're really in your thoughts or in your head negative about a situation, worrying, replaying it, knock it off. You're making yourself feel worse. And then we have the balance card, which is like justice. And I feel like this is I actually get like surrender vibes with this. Almost like you have to surrender to what is right now, because I just feel like you can't change whatever this is, or it was circumstances I hear beyond your control that may have unfolded that were just painful or just unpleasant in some way. And I feel like my Libras are sort of just wondering right now, like, how did this happen? And how do I bring my life back into balance? When does the peace come back? So you guys, I think, are actually feeling unbalanced right now, or feeling like your life feels unbalanced, and you're wondering, when is justice going to happen? When is the balance going to be restored? Okay. And I kind of feel like, we have the accelerated motion card here, followed by new beginnings and patience. And I really feel with these three cards, there's this sense, it's like you're just looking up to the sky and just begging, like God, begging the universe, like, oh my God, like, when does it get better? Like, please, please. Like, you're trying to hold on to your hope, but I feel like it's wearing thin, or you've just been through so much. Maybe it feels like you just keep getting knocked down by life or circumstances, and you're trying to like stay positive, but I feel like my Libras, you guys are struggling a bit here. And it's just been hard, okay? You are trying to start fresh. And I do hear it is a fresh start, even if it maybe doesn't feel like that right now. And I feel like you guys are a little tentative in your footsteps. It's almost like this girl, she's like, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know if I want to take this next step because I don't know what's going to come of it, okay? So you may have some opportunities to step forward out of this yucky energy that you've been sort of stuck in for a bit, but feeling a little hesitant to do so, because it's like you guys, it's almost like you're afraid to be hopeful about what's coming next, okay? A little bit of that other shoe dropping energy going on here and being worried about that. And I also feel like you guys some of you are like in a hurry to move on from this. Like, you're just fucking tired and you don't want to be in that sad, yucky energy anymore. But it's not like, it's like you haven't quite crossed the finish line, or you haven't quite moved into the new yet. And so you have to be a little patient right now with yourselves, because I do feel like something new is opening up for you. There is new energy unfolding here. for my Libras who are watching this video, but it's maybe unfolding slower than you want it to. And so that's got you a little on edge or feeling a little apprehensive or uncertain if you can trust it, right? So something might be happening, but a little slowly, or even behind the scenes. I get a little bit of behind the scenes with this too, where you don't quite see what's happening, or you don't quite see where this is all taking you next, or you're just not sure if it's taking you somewhere better. And we have the Prosperity Begins card showing up here with the waiting game. This is where I kind of feel like this is really the energy I feel like you guys are stuck in right now. It's like things are happening. Things are brewing. They are happening. There is new sprouting up out of the darkness, out of the dead roots. This feels like the old shit that just dried up out of your life, okay? That you're sad about, or you're mourning it. Like your old life is gone or has ended, but you don't feel yet like you're in the new. You don't see it. You're not feeling it. And the next card we got is this, right? Like disappointment, discontent, boredom. The sun is coming back into your life, but you don't see it yet, okay? There is something happening. I feel like this is like spirit trying to give you reassurance that yes, you are getting something new, that there is something better on the other side of whatever this like painful experience has been. I also feel like for some of my Libras, it's not just one thing. I feel like you guys have kind of been through the ringer with a few different things, okay? And I kind of feel too with this Justice card, this Balance card, that some of you feel depleted from this, or you're feeling like your resources are tapped out, okay? Like emotionally, financially, like you just get a sense of exhaustion with this. And that's why you're wondering like, oh my God, like, please God, like no more. Like when do the good things come? When do things finally come into balance for me? When do I get justice, right? When do I get the good life that I deserve? And you do deserve it, Libra. I really feel like you guys deserve better than maybe what life's been handing out to you. And I'm hearing to know that when that happens, it's meant to help us grow. It's not a punishment, okay? God doesn't punish us. These situations and circumstances that you've been enduring are helping you grow. They're helping you become strong. They're helping you build new foundations. They're helping you close out old cycles and open new doors. But that's a process, right? And sometimes it's not a pleasant one, unfortunately. Sometimes it really pushes us, tests us, pushes us to our limit where we don't feel like we can go on anymore. But know that you can. And sometimes it looks darkest before the dawn, right? Sometimes things look heavy or feel really heavy right before the light comes pouring back in. So don't give up, Libra. Don't think it's not for you, okay? I feel like some of my Libras out there, you're like telling yourself like that good life just isn't for me. But that's not true. In fact, that couldn't be further from the truth, okay? It is, and it is coming. There is stuff happening behind the scenes. You just don't see it yet. There is growth happening in your situation. There's new life sprouting. You just haven't seen those buds surfacing quite yet, okay? So you have to be, I hear patient with yourself more than anything else. It's not just a situation. I feel like you guys have to be patient with yourselves. Like, let yourself heal here. Let yourself recuperate and recover. Some of you might be in like a little bit of a funk that you kind of have to come out of before the new can come into you. And so don't rush it. Like, sometimes we just need a little time. Sometimes you go through really bad shit. You need a little time to heal before you're ready to just bounce into the new thing, right? And I kind of feel like that's where some of my Libras are at. You're not feeling very bouncy, okay? You're kind of just like stuck a little bit in this place, okay? So let's move over to the tarot. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. What else do my Libras need to know right now, Spirit? All right, Libra. So first of all, this is a new beginning. There is new energy here, okay? I have the Ace of Wands coming in. We got the Magician here. We have the Page of Wands. There's new energy happening, all right? You just don't see it yet. And why? Well, like, why? Because some of you must be asking that question because that came in really kind of sarcastic and loud to me. So the first card I got was Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is you guys in your feels right now. You're just sorting through the emotions. I feel like you're just having to pick through what you feel. And some of you feel like you're sitting in the fucking rubble of what your life once was. And you're picking up the pieces and trying to put things back together or make sense of what just happened in your life. And I feel like you're just trying to regroup, like you're just trying right now to figure out how to move on or how to move forward with things. And maybe you feel like you don't have everything you need right now to do that, or just not all the pieces are making sense at the moment. And we have the moon showing up in transition with this, also talking about lots of emotional energy. The moon can also be shadowy energy, or things that are in the shadows, things that we don't understand yet about the circumstance or the situation, things maybe that have been hidden within us or hidden within what we've been through. And I'm hearing like hidden gems too with this. So maybe you're not supposed to understand everything just yet about what you just went through. Maybe some of this is going to start to make more sense with time as you move on from it, okay? But there's definitely elements of what you went through that feel murky or feel like you don't totally understand it or get why things went the way that they did. I also feel with this moon, again, like stuck in the feels, stuck in emotion, picking through the wreckage, picking through the shadows within yourself, trying to find your way out of that situation. Like this girl has a torch and she's kind of trying to find her way out of this like dark forest with these wolves. And, you know, some of you also with this energy might be feeling a little self-protective or vulnerable, like you need protecting. There's something else with this moon card. Just give me a second with this. Let me actually pull another card to clarify because I feel like there's another meaning with this moon. This thing about hidden pieces keeps coming in with this moon energy. Okay, so we got 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. Happiness, partnership, relationship, love, okay? Romance. There may have been things within yourself that needed to be cleared out of you so that you could move into this. I don't think this is actually what's closing out. I actually think this is what you guys are supposed to be moving into, is ultimately happiness. Maybe you had to move out of a relationship to get there though. Okay, so maybe you had to exit a relationship that was once fulfilling but no longer, or that ended up being not what you thought it was. In order to open the door to something better. But ultimately, I feel like this has to do, Libra, with yourself, with your own energy. This moon, I feel like it's opening new aspects of you. It's like what you've been through has been showing you things about yourself that you needed to see so that you could have better relationships or come into a state of union with someone where there could be more intimacy. For those of you who are already connected and in a stable, committed relationship, this can just be intimacy and more happiness within that current relationship and connection. Or, you know, healing something that's emotional or a disappointment or a rupture so that things can get better. And then underneath that, we have the 3 of Wands, which is like ships coming in energy. This is like, we're ready and we're waiting for something good to come in. And I do kind of feel like this is actually what's happening for my Libras, but I feel like you don't realize this is what's happening because you're like in your head, stuck in your feels and up in your head. Okay, so this is here. This is actually the underlying energy, but it doesn't feel like it. It just doesn't feel like it right now. That's okay. I feel like you guys have to go through these feelings though. Almost like you can't really bypass them. You kind of have to go through. That's why you have to be patient. It's like you have to like heal. You have to feel your feels and move on, okay? But watch those negative thoughts because I do think some of you are getting stuck up here and it's actually making you feel worse, not better, like almost preventing healing instead of helping it. So stop telling yourself your life is over, right? Like it's not, okay? There is good energy here. And then we have Knight of Swords, which is actually something incoming, fast-moving energy, followed by the Magician, manifesting, changes, shifts, powerful energy with the Magician. And then Karma. Okay, so for those of you who feel like, where is my justice? Like something maybe feels unfair, like know that it's coming. Karma is coming for the people connected to the situation, okay? So maybe somebody wronged you and you feel like they got away with it, you know? Well, know that that's not going to be the case, okay? That there will be justice served. Now, this can also be, for some of my Libras watching this, it can be good karma that you deserve catching up to you. It's justice you should have. Like, you're a good person and you've done good things and you should get good things in return. So this can be manifesting positive blessings that you are owed or deserving of or have earned through good works. I also feel like for some folks, there was a karmic reckoning. So this whole situation that left you feeling bruised or sort of broken was actually happened because you had to close out a karmic cycle. So maybe there was some really difficult karmic situation that you were stuck in or involved in and sort of revolving through that you needed to break free out of it. And I feel like you have, Libra. I think you did, because like whatever this is actually does feel done. I feel like this cycle of pain is actually over, but you just don't know it yet. It's like you're just still waiting for that other shoe to drop. You don't see the new beginning yet. It is here, because then we have this Ace of Wands, bright, beautiful, new energy, new beginnings, inspiration, feeling excited again about life and all the blessings that can come. And then we have King of Swords. Now, King of Swords could be a masculine energy coming into your life, but King of Swords is also a card of clarity and awareness and knowing. So I feel like this is also you starting to see the blessings, starting to see maybe that there were hidden blessings in what you went through. Okay, like silver lining to the situation or circumstance that it wasn't immediately known to you because you were just in so much pain about it. Okay, sometimes we go through something that's cleansing, but it's so fucking painful to go through it that we kind of come out on the other side of it. It's done and it's over, but we're just laying there all wet and like feeling like wrung out because it was hard to go through it. Okay. And sometimes we just need a beat to like get over it before we can pull ourselves back together and move on. And I really feel like that's what you guys are going through. But you're about to see that this was putting you always on a better track in your life. There is a new energy of fresh hope and new beginnings that is here. And I feel like you guys are really about to embark on a whole new journey that's going to be so much more promising and filled with beautiful things for you. And I'm really pulled to the cat next to this boy. See down at his feet, there's a cat here on the card. And I'm hearing you're like the cat that always lands on its feet. Like you have 9 lives. You're going to be okay. Also, there's something with that with independence. So cats are very independent creatures. And so cats can symbolize independent spirit. So this may be that you're moving forward on your own. Maybe you had to disembark or leave behind some people who just could not go with you into the future that you are meant for. And that is emotional. That's freaking hard. Maybe you had to see something about these people that you didn't want to see in order to move forward from them. And it broke your heart in the process. But know that you're still moving into something better. And what is waiting there? Well, I really think this is what's waiting there. These are the hidden blessings, okay? You don't see it. You're stuck. Like the moon is hiding this. All that emotional energy, that negative emotional energy is kind of hiding these hidden blessings that are ultimately trying to come in. Let me just get like 2 more cards for my Libras. Oh my God, it's so perfect. I can't make this up. Look, Okay, Nine of Wands, which is the card of being fucking exhausted and ready to stop fighting. You're still fighting, but you're almost ready to drop, okay? Fighting the good fight to the end, but like exhausted, tired, ready to get off the damn battlefield, okay? That is so the energy of this read, you guys. I feel you. I really feel you. I get it. And then we've got the Star, hope, renewal, right? So don't give up hope. You're exhausted, but you're still fighting, Libra. Because Nine of Wands hasn't given up. Nine of Wands, man, they're fucking tired and they're ready to be done with it, but they haven't given up. They're still holding on to hope. And I hear there's plenty of reason for my Libras to be hopeful right now, because what you just went through is leading you into a better future. What you're leaving behind, I just got two more cards. I got the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups as I was shuffling. And I really feel like you don't realize it yet, Libra, but what you are leaving behind was never going to bear fruit anyway. What you are letting go of was dead or dying anyway. And it was never going to get you where you want to go. Okay? And maybe it looked better than something else. But look here in the corner, there's this beautiful snow blossom coming up through the snow and pushing up and ready to bloom into something beautiful. And it doesn't look like much now, but it's about to become something amazing. So maybe you were looking at what you lost and it looks better than where you are right now. But know that that's going to change, right? Like, because you're not going to stay, it's not going to stay little like this. It's going to blossom and grow into something so much stronger and better. And this was a dying tree that was going to shrivel up and all those pentacles were going to fall off. Okay? So you may be mourning what you had to let go of or leave behind, or what left your life, and glorifying it in some ways, when the reality is that you were moved away from it for a reason, because it was ultimately not gonna bear the fruit that would be needed to support you in the future. And this new beginning has a lot of promise, hope for the future with that Star card, but the energy of it, it's like it's still blooming, right? It hasn't fully manifested yet. So you don't see it. Like, you just don't see it yet. All right? But it's here. And Six of Cups. Now, this can be the card of the past, mourning the past, letting go of the past. But this is also can be the card of happy family and fulfillment and beauty and receiving. Okay? And I really feel in this read, it's literally representing both. It's the past that you feel like you had to let behind, but it's also the future that's coming in. You traded out one thing for something else, but look, what you let go of is over, and it was ultimately not what was best for your future. It left for a reason. What you're welcoming in is going to serve you and your family in the long run and be so much better off and so much more fulfilling. It just doesn't feel like it right now, okay? And you're going to get clarity. So you're going to get clarity on this. The new path is going to start to become more and more clear. And as it takes root and takes hold and it grows, you're going to see it. And you're going to start to understand things from a new perspective. And I think my Libras are going to see justice served. You're going to see that everything is made right, okay? Like, your life is being set right. It's not the end, okay? It's just a reset. Like, you got the reset button got hit, okay? And it feels like starting over, but it's starting fresh. It's starting better. And you didn't lose anything here, Libra. You gained something in this process. Even if you're not sure what those hidden gems were, they will become clear with time. You're gonna reach a point where you look back and you go, oh my God, that was the worst thing I ever went through, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay? So I hope that those messages bring some peace and bring you some hope and help you with what you're going through right now, Libra. Those are your messages. Take care, guys. Bye.